Welcome back to Knuckles the Echidna reads Shadow Raider's Diarrhea. I'm Knuckles the Echidna. Now let's continue where we left off. Shadow, you covered me in diarrhea, Skyrunner said as he gagged at the smell of diarrhea. Oh, excuse me. Bowser Jr. was enjoying Shadow having explosive diarrhea. This is so funny. This is the greatest plan that Patrick ever came up with. Bowser Jr. chuckled as a magic carpet with two people flew into Skyrunner's front lawn. There were none other than Aladdin and Jasmine, and they smelled the horrid stench of Shadow Raider's diarrhea. Jasmine and Aladdin were gagging at the smell of diarrhea. Gee, Skyrunner, what happened here? Aladdin said as he covered his face with his shirt. Oh man, Jasmine gagged, nearly puking her guts out. Smells like dog crap in here. Oh, I'm sorry, Aladdin and Jasmine. Shadow Raider had explosive diarrhea, Skyrunner replied as Shadow let out a fart. A loud fart. Oh, Jesus, Shadow Raider, Aladdin said while gagging. Your fart smells like a horse taking a dump. Aladdin, I think Shadow's gonna have diarrhea, Jasmine warned Aladdin, as Shadow Raider then sprayed a huge jet of diarrhea from his butt and got onto Aladdin and Jasmine. Oh my god. Oh, even the magic carpet was covered in diarrhea. Jasmine almost puked at the smell of diarrhea. Oh my god. Sorry, you guys. Shadow ate a plate of blueberry muffins, and they gave Shadow diarrhea, Skyrunner replied. Just get him to a toilet. God, the diarrhea smells disgusting, Jasmine scoffed. You better use the bathroom inside my house, Shadow Raider, or you'll spray diarrhea at someone else's house, Skyrunner said as he and Shadow Raider walked inside Skyrunner's house. Man, this diarrhea doesn't come out of carpets easily. We better hit showers, Jasmine, Aladdin said. Jasmine agreed with an annoyed look on her face. Allie, you're gonna have to help me get this diarrhea out of my hair, Jasmine replied. Yeah, I know. Aladdin then had an idea. I know what we'll do, Jazz. Let's see if Genie can help us get this diarrhea off of us and wash the carpet. I agree, Aladdin. Shadow Raider sure has a case of explosive diarrhea, Jasmine replied as she and Aladdin flew back to Agrabah. Meanwhile, inside Skyrunner SG-1's house, Shadow Raider ran inside the bathroom to find the toilet was clogged. Skyrunner, who clogged up the toilet? Shadow asked as Shrek the Ogre showed up. He had clogged the toilet. That was me, Shadow Raider Donkey. Now where's my cheesecake? Shrek asked. Look, Shrek, I don't have your cheesecake. Shadow Raider went downstairs to find a confused Skyrunner. Why aren't you in the bathroom, Skyrunner? Skyrunner asked. Why aren't you in the bathroom, Shadow? Oh, sorry. Skyrunner asked. Shrek clogged her toilet with his diarrhea. Is there another bathroom I could use? Shadow Raider asked. Well, Shadow, the two upstairs bathrooms are in use right now, Skyrunner began. Kim and Ron took one to do well. You can see where that's going. And Raven and Robin took the other bathroom. They're doing the same thing as Kim and Ron are doing. Oh yeah, I see where this is going. Anyway, but Skyrunner, I'm gonna explore more diarrhea, Shadow Raider replied as he ran to the kitchen and sat on the kitchen sink. Oh no. There were dishes that were about to be cleaned as Skyrunner followed Shadow into the kitchen. Shadow, why are you sitting on my kitchen sink? Skyrunner asked. I'm sorry, Skyrunner, you left me with no choice, Shadow Raider said as he let out a loud fart. Oh my god. Shadow, my god, your fart smelled just as bad as Shrek's, Skyrunner replied as the Animaniacs walked into the kitchen. They heard the loud fart Shadow Raider made from the other room. Man, what's that smell? Yakko said as he covered his face with his pants. Yeah, it smells like diarrhea, Wakko replied as he used his hat to cover his face. Yakko wacko! Shadow Reader is about to have diarrhea. Skyrunner warned them as Shadow Reader burst a huge load of diarrhea into the kitchen sink. The diarrhea covered the dishes and even started to clog up the drainage from the sink. Oh my god. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that got me. Okay, where was I? Anyway, here we go. Man, that diarrhea smell is so bad, Dot said in disgust. Yakko and Wacko all agreed with their little sister. The Shadow Reader sprayed diarrhea at Skyrunner and Shrek. Skyrunner then looked to see that the kitchen smelled like rotten eggs. Jesus, Shadow, you covered me and Shrek in diarrhea, Skyrunner exclaimed in disgust. Sorry, Skyrunner, Shadow said, as he sprayed more diarrhea in the kitchen. Bowser Jr. was in a garbage can, where he filmed Shadow having diarrhea. This is gonna be great. Shadow's having explosive diarrhea. Bowser Jr. said quietly as Shadow Reader spread diarrhea at the Animaniacs. They were soon covered in diarrhea. Shadow, you got diarrhea all over us, Dot exclaimed in disgust. Wacko gagged. Shadow Reader's diarrhea is worse than the time Skyrunner had diarrhea. Shadow Reader, Donkey, you sure have a lot of diarrhea, Shrek said, as Homer, along with Jinx, Patrick, and Austin, knocked on the door. Skyrunner walked in the front door to answer. He was surprised by Patrick and his friends. Hey, Patrick, what are you, along with Homer, Austin, and Jinx, doing here? Skyrunner asked. The BC Network has friends at his place, Austin replied. Can we hang out here and post something on YouTube? Homer asked. I guess so, as long as you're not posting not safe for work stuff on Shadow Reader's channel, Skyrunner warned them. Oh, we won't, Jinx said, as she and her friends headed to Skyrunner SG-1's bedroom. Skyrunner had a feeling that this was Patrick's idea. What was at the door? Asked Yakko. That was Patrick's star, Skyrunner began, as Shadow walked out of the diarrhea-covered kitchen. He overheard what was going on near the front door. Was that Patrick? Shadow Reader asked. Yes, it was, Shadow. I think Patrick and his friends have a sneaky plan, Shadow replied. I think Patrick and his friends are planning to post not safe for work stuff on my channel. I better stop them. Shadow Reader was cut off by another knock at the door. So Skyrunner walked to the front door with Shadow Reader. Bowser Jr. with his video camera was filming from a hidden spot in the living room. He was waiting for another diarrhea explosion to happen. Skyrunner opened the front door to see his friends. They were his friends from YouTube, and he was glad to see them. There were 3 YouTubers, CJ Leeboy 64, the BC Network, and the Shadow Lioness. They brought along Chef Pee-Pee as well. Hey guys, what's up? Skyrunner asked. I was having CJ and Shadow Lioness over with Austin, Homer, and Jinx. Jinx snuck out, the BC Network began. I think they're with Patrick Star. I bet they are causing trouble. Yeah, are they here by any chance? CJ asked. They came here earlier. I think Patrick, along with Homer, Austin, and Jinx, are planning to post not safe for work stuff on your channel, Skyrunner warned his friends. It's for not giving Patrick candy. This made Shadow really ticked. That Patrick. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't post that not safe for work stuff on my channel. He's gonna get it if he and his friends do the same, Shadow Reader said. Chef Pee-Pee? Skyrunner was surprised when his friends brought Chef Pee-Pee with them. What are you doing here? I woke up to see that Bowser Jr. snuck out of the house. Have you seen him by any chance? Chef Pee-Pee asked. Why don't all of you come in? Maybe I can help you all. Skyrunner invited his friends inside the house. Who made this diarrhea mess outside? Shadow Lioness asked. She pointed the diarrhea mess outside on Skyrunner's front lawn. Shadow Raider had explosive diarrhea earlier. He ate something that didn't sit in his guts well, Skyrunner replied. And this is where we'll stop for part 2. Stay tuned for part 3 of Knuckles the Echidna reads Shadow Raider's Diarrhea.